check out this fish tank. You got a little catfish in there. Check that guy out. It's hanging out at the bottom. Those suckers get huge. I don't know what these are. Well, they look like bass to me, but a little silver and a little black stripe. Interesting. Well, good morning, folks. It is the last day of the show. The 9th day. That's a long show.
It's a long show. It's a very long show.
So I love it. I could do this every day.
It's been really fun.
Yeah. This level of business was kind of like every single day at the Apple Store. I mean, you've been in there. Just imagine working that all day. So yesterday was definitely the busiest and the longest day. It was a 9 to 7.
Yeah, we actually took a time lapse of yesterday.
Yeah.
Drop that in.
Yeah. So that was. I mean, it was interesting though, because when it got the busiest, we were kind of the least busy because people were so overwhelmed, it seemed. They didn't, they're like, I'm not stopping.
It's not moving, yeah.
Yeah. So, now that was kind of cool. And then today will be the shortest day, a 10 to 4. It's only 6 hours here. And then we will hang out for another couple days because we need to make sure that the trailers get taken out and they're going to get shipped down to Florida.
Yep.
Shipping those trailers is not cheap.
No, it's not.
No. Our buddy Tim he's definitely sick. So he's not feeling good. We'll see if he shows up today, but that poor guy, but he was out of it.
Yeah, he's real sick. I think this is, a lot of the vendors seem like they're sick here, so.
It's like a super spreader event.
Yeah, it seems like a super spreader event.
And then you got folks from everywhere, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm a big fan of if you're sick, stay home. But I also get people got to make money, and people invest a lot of money into coming here as well. So if they get sick, you just wash your hands and try to stay, a little
Wash
way.
your hands and hope and pray.
So what we're hoping to pick up one item. We'll see if they got a little discount on it, but not too expensive.
Maybe 2 if there's a discount.
If there's a discount, yeah, we'll see. And I gotta say, we drove quite a few miles to get here, and some of that weather was suboptimal, let's say.
Yeah.
I'd say it was worth it.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out where we're going next. But
yeah, but I think if it was less than 9 days here, it wouldn't have felt as worth it.
Right.
If it was only a 3-day show or something, or only a weekend, no, not really. But
worth the trip for sure.
Yeah, no, I love talking RVs. You guys know this.
Yeah.
And we've met some really cool new folks. We've met some subscribers.
Yep.
Oh, how awesome is that? We're here at the Taurus booth. Got some Sweet Home Alabama playing in the background. Adds up. We got ourselves a nice 692 executive grade revolver. Beautiful firearm. I'm not a big fan of revolvers, but they are reliable as can be, right? Very heavy. But if that wasn't enough for you, we've got the Raging Hunter. Most ridiculous. I don't even know. Look at the size of this sucker right here. I mean, this thing's sighted. You're gonna hold it. You've got rails on this thing, and you're coming in here. What a piece of equipment. And you can see here, it's a 6-shooter here, but when you run out of munitions and you can't reload fast enough, go ahead and just use it as a freaking baton. This is insane. And it also comes in a lighter weight wood grain as well. Real beauty. Now check this little guy. That's a P365 Rose. I've never seen, get a little fancy with it. It's a single stack. Little concealable, tiny little guy, but it even has a red dot on it. How nice is that? Very interesting. Not a big fan of SIG anymore, but. And for the prettiest among us, we got a P365 and a 380. The other one, I believe, was a 9mm. Still has a red dot there, and what an interesting, just a real slim design there. And a lot of people I know are, for one reason or another, are afraid of silencers. It's a good way to not blow your eardrums out while you're at the range and such. Look at that, the silencer is longer than the, the handgun itself. Look at that. So here's something that's kind of interesting. Now we have outside the waistband holsters, typically. They're a lot more comfortable for us. I tend to carry, on this side. This is not my specific firearm, but this is about the same size. Inside the waistband, it's been a long time. Could not find one a few years back when I was carrying inside the waistband that I loved the way they felt. We switched to outside. These ones though, they're Kydex KJ concealment. These ones are pretty nice, and they have some little pressure bumpers against your belt. And so it's fascinating, even with a very tight polo, genuinely you would have no idea. The thing is, I'm not a big fan of this position. I know a lot of people are. It's a great way to hide things, right? But I'm not a big fan. When you go to draw this, you're always, you're flagging your entire femur, some of your other essential components, right? And what that ends up leading to is people not carrying with one in the chamber. I always carry with one in the chamber. It just doesn't, to me, every second matters, right? But these are kind of nice because if I were to carry where I typically would, round about on the 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock side, for a full-size firearm, it's still fairly visible, right? Because it sticks out here. But when I'm wearing most of my typical shirts, I wouldn't be wearing like a polo that's real tight. The access is real nice, I gotta say. And if your shirt rides up, people don't immediately see the barrel of your firearm. Might be looking at something like this, we'll see. Kind of like the way they put that together. And a deal was made. Emma went back to go unlock the trailers real quick, but yeah, give us a little deal because we're a vendor here. Not because it was the last day, but his name was Travis. What a nice guy. What a nice guy. But you never know if there's going to be somebody that's like, hey, we just need to get all this inventory gone. Hey, it's always worth asking, right? This M&P rifle, so ours is a lot closer to one of these guys here, but we have a very similar sighting as well. But I thought about doing kind of a custom paint on our rifle. We don't shoot ours enough, but it's really easy to paint. I don't need to give us a little TLC and go to the range. That'd be nice one of these days. Hey, and before I forget, these holsters, I had to do a little asking because I'm like, it's been a while since I, inside the waistband, carried, right? And I was asking about like, what do you appendix carry, this and that? And he goes, yeah, when I appendix carry, he goes, I hike it up more. A lot of people want to do a deep carry, get it real close to their body, real down in there. He goes, but you have no flexibility there, and it's a much more of a pain. And he goes, you don't want that digging into your body. So he goes, just bring it up a bit. Bring it up, towards your face a bit, right? And little high-waisted pants might help a little bit with that. The other thing is, these have a little bit of adjustability on them, where if you're carrying like I do, 5 o'clock, never carry 6. You do not want to fall on your gun. This is kind of a nice deal where it has some adjustability. You can change the cant of this to make it a little bit easier and it doesn't stick out as much. I like that. Also lifetime warranty, so yeah. We have any bow hunters out there? Lots of cool archery equipment. I know that's a lot more technical than firearms, and like you don't dry fire a bow. Learn that all of a sudden. I'm getting all these recommendations for archery videos because of where we're at, and YouTube knows that based on our IP. I think that's kind of funny, but yeah, you don't dry fire them, you'll ruin a compound bow or any bow really. Now you guys know my love of e-bikes. We also have hunting specific e-bikes where you can hook up a little, trailer for your deer. And there's a lot of e-bikes here at the show, which is kind of, what is this? It's just blank space. What in the world? I love camo. Emma, if I had my choice, I would just wear camo, but Emma doesn't care for it. This bad boy is called the Shooting House. There we go, $28.50 for this. Kind of an interesting, it's a blind up there. Hell yeah, I gotta show these to Emma. These are Ranger Pine Crocs. Look at these bad boys. Huh? Same. Kinda. Look at those. I knew I should not have walked around before the show. I actually tried those Crocs on. Those Sitka Crocs. Damn. All right, and we're back. And guess who else is back? Colty. See him right there. He's a good boy. He's been just sleeping. If you wonder what he does at home when we're gone, if you wonder what he does at the show, it's just sleeping. At least here, though, he like begrudgingly gets up. He's like, fine, I'll get pet, whatever. Initially, he was very interested in it. And some people he's still very, very interested, but the vast majority, he's like, this account. What else are you doing, man? But otherwise, he just sleeps all day. No, and he doesn't need potty breaks. He doesn't, so he's a good dog, man. He's calm. He's not like most. Whew. Well, one wardrobe change later, and it happens to be the next day.
Funny how that happens.
We got the trailers out here, all prepped up, cables in them. Did a little walk around, made a couple notes about what needs to be PDI'd on them because they are both sold.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Both have new homes.
They're both going on the same truck down to Florida. And so this little guy has been a little demo unit, and that's sold at the show. I think the gentleman was Real excited to, so he figured out this has everything he wants, including, you know, the solar package, the Houghton and all that. Got it for a pretty good price. Somebody's gonna get a real beauty of a 23 as well. That twin, I know you, sleep divorced is a new word, new term.
That's not a new term, maybe new to you.
That's new to me. Yeah, they're looking good. They'll just need a little bath and then, yeah, we got it all. Yeah, it gets real dusty in there.
Yeah.
It was getting smoky when we were in there because of the diesel exhaust from some of the other trucks. Clearing that out. Terrible ventilation in that room.
Yeah.
I ended up opening up one of the doors because it was so bad. It was getting.
I think someone closed it already.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't blame them. It was cool being in here.
Yeah.
That kind of off-white in the white vinyl really is quite nice with the blue.
Yeah,
I like
blue
the blue.
looks really nice, yeah.
And so it's funny, when we were down there before, you know, somebody wasn't 100% sure of the finish on that. Like, is it like a film or something? No. It's a full-on paint job. So it's like a, I want to say it's satin, but it's somewhere. It almost seems like it's somewhere between matte and satin. But yeah, it's a paint job they do in that, which is really nice. So we have a wrap, and like with any wrap, like
It's sort of like a wallpaper.
at least with these, they don't disintegrate. You know,
Yeah.
like with any other RV that we've seen today, right? Oh man, so it's good to. I don't know. I'm growing kind of fond of these little trailers.
Yep.
And again, it's so awesome to go up and, hey, these things are freaking solid, and people, that sells them.
Yeah.
Every single time. People see that because the trailers will sell themselves once you realize that.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of have to convince yourself about a lot of RVs.
Yeah.
Or convince yourself that you can afford. That's nice.
What I find hilarious is what I think was the most popular booth in the whole show for the
owls?
whole week. No,
Yeah.
not the owls. The Zyn booth. The Zyn chewing tobacco had a booth, and they were selling them for, you could get 3 cans for $1 each.
Yeah, I gotta wonder if Pennsylvania is not the most southern northern state. You know what I mean? There are some truck-loving redneck folk out here. It's great. And oh no, he's having some trouble starting. Yeah, but I noticed a lot of chew cans in people's back pocket. A lot.
Well, you can buy 3 cans for $1.
That's terrible, though. that's terrible.
There was always a long line. Every time I walked past it, there was a huge line. So I bet you that was the most popular booth.
Zyn's a tobacco product, if you guys didn't know, so we do not endorse that.
No.
At all. We have been working hard.
We sure have. And we also learned here that at least half of the vendors were sick, which adds up.
Excuse me, as you say, I got sympathy coughs.
And then, including one of our own friends.
Yeah, well, I think we're all sick. He got it the worst.
He did get it the worst.
Yeah, he was even out one day, so.
I feel pretty crappy today.
Yeah, last night was the first night, though. I was stuffed up because it's kind of coming up. And it's been a low-grade sort of shit feeling this whole time.
Yeah.
Up until last night, and then it was like medium grade. Yeah, I woke myself up with my own snoring. I think that'll tell you something. So.
That says something.
So anyways, yeah, we've got a few more hours, I think, until the truck is here. They close the doors at 4 o'clock, so we're, hey, let's get out an hour early, why not?
And our pickup window is 3 to 5.
Yeah, and they can't predict super accurately when they're going to be here because they don't know traffic and such.
We didn't have any communication on the time until this morning when we asked, and we had already been away from our trailer, so we just made a
We
day
would
of
have hung
it.
out at home, yeah.
Yeah, otherwise we would have hung out at home and I would have done some laundry and cleaned some stuff up, but that's a project for later, Emma.
Yep. So we got a little bit of laundry to do. We've got, our stuff is just all thrown about because we were really not home except for to sleep and watch some, a movie.
Yeah, sleep, eat, shower.
Yeah, Colt's, it's interesting. I didn't realize that Colt is not nearly as social. He's not rude about it, let's say, but he's not nearly as social as Samantha. Samantha eats up the attention.
He's a drive-by social.
Sort of, and he's very much he likes his humans. It's also so funny hearing all the ways that people predict his behavior would be, and they're like, oh, it must be because he's a shepherd and this and that, and I'm like, you guys, nobody knows about Shiloh Shepherd. Not a single person knew about Shiloh Shepherd.
A lot more people here didn't at least know the name Shiloh Shepherd, though.
Yeah, nobody knew anything about him, though. Which is kind of funny.
But they at least knew it because Shiloh Shepherds are from Pennsylvania.
Pocono Mountains is where our breeder was, yeah.
I think we're like 2 hours away from where he's from.
Actually, it'd be cool to go and actually see, but is that weird, though? I feel like that's a little weird.
Like it's not that weird, but I wish his mom, I tried to figure out if his mom is still there, and I couldn't find it.
She's so beautiful.
So I almost want to call the lady.
All white shepherd, plush.
Yeah.
And his dad was a smooth coat sable. He was like 145 pounds. This is a big dog.
Yeah.
Oh, but mom was so beautiful. He's got his mom's face.
He does. He's very, like, I love Colt. He's my favorite.
Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. So anyways, that's a wrap for this. And I gotta say, I would do these again. I loved showing them off. We were originally going to bring our trailer, and they brought these guys instead, which I think was a good move, especially because our trailer, they don't make it anymore. Like
Not the same way, no.
No, like the wallpaper and all that. But I will say, I think only one thing walked away, grew legs.
Yeah, one of the little saging things.
Yeah, a little backpack. I'm just glad it wasn't any of our stuff.
Yeah.
That was my big concern, and 99.999% of the people here are literally salt of the earth, great folks.
Yeah. And they just need a little bappy and it'll be good to go again.
It's amazing how well they hold up. Like any other trailer, oh man.
And I would say there were probably at least 4,000 people that came through these trailers.
At least.
At least.
And then the kids that just like let loose in here, right? And and whatnot. And
there were quite a few feral children.
Feral, that's a good point. And I understand like some kids are escape artists. Parents are just like, all right, go in there, and they'll sit there on their phone outside like it's a playhouse. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm a little. I feel like an old man. I'm a little grouchy about that. Like, watch your damn kids, especially after you being a principal and a teacher. I don't have any patience for that nonsense.
Yeah. Our kid wouldn't be doing that. That's all I'll say.
Colt doesn't do that. Anyways, it's been a good time, and I can't wait to do another one. I hope they let us.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah. All right, back to our regular scheduled programming after this, and back to the RV park. We've got one more. I think we got 1 day. 2 sleeps 1 day left.
Yep.
And then we'll be hitting the road. And we don't know where we're going.
It's undetermined which direction we're headed from here.
Truly, like completely undetermined. But I think we're going to head west. I think we're going to head west either way. It's just north and west or south and west. Yeah. Or just straight south. We got a lot of miles to put on because we have a big event that we want to be at in May.
Correct.
I am super excited about that.
And before that, who knows where we'll be?
Seriously. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye.